I like that through this framework, we can actually create that balance, right? For our lives, for ourselves at this time when we might feel that, things are out of control. So, Karen, would you say that with a framework like this, we can consciously choose the path of happiness?
Absolutely. I think a lot of this is about making conscious decisions in our lives to move us into a place that helps us to be happier. So, we can't always choose the circumstances that we find ourselves in, but we always have a choice about how to respond to them. I think to your point about us all being in the same storm but in different boats, I think a lot of people at this point are just trying to muddle through. They're pretending that everything's okay. When you speak to them, yes, I'm fine. And particularly I found this from a work perspective as well. We're all working remotely at the moment. We're using Teams or Zoom or, whichever kind of video channels. And I think we're all conscious of trying to check in more with each other and have some of those conversations that you might have had just over a desk, for instance, just sitting next to each other in the office. And I think we're all very conscious of that. But how often do we have really open conversations about the fact that, I've had a really bad time this weekend, something's happened, or actually I'm having a bad day today and I don't want to have my video camera on for all of these meetings, or I just need to take a little bit of time out. And certainly something that we've been doing where I'm working at the moment is just trying to have more of those open and honest conversations and say, what, it's okay not to be okay all of the time. It's all right to say that you're having a bad time and that you're struggling. Let us help you with that. We can have those open conversations. We can try and support each other better. We don't need to put this brave face on. We're all human. It's not necessarily easy to do that. We don't necessarily want to admit that we're struggling, but actually what we've found, certainly when I've been running courses on resilience and when we've tried to implement this with my work colleagues, is that as soon as somebody says, I'm having a really bad day, other people they'll start nodding and they'll say, what, actually, I'm having a bit of a bad time at the moment. And they'll start to share their stories. And someone just has to be brave enough to go first, often, to kind of take that first step and admit that they're having a problem or they're finding it tough. And you'll find that probably everybody is also finding it tough to one extent or another. And then we can start to support each other better. But if we don't have that initial conversation, how can we better support each other if we all think that everything's absolutely fine? We just, we're not able to do that. So I think having those open conversations is so important at the moment.